Howdy, gang. What's cooking? This is... There you go. Checkity check. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Can you hear me out there? We've got one negative Nelly out there. All right. From Dynasty Typewriter, the Dingleberry Toggle Moggle from MacArthur Park, Los Angeles. My name is Jeff Davis, your comptroller. Harmontown is now in session. I see Dave Klein down there. Can I get a yoop from the whole audience? Let's welcome Spencer Crittenden, your game master extraordinaire. Spencer, there he is. And for good measure, let's welcome the mayor of Harmontown, the eponymous Dan Harmon.
Thank you. Yo. Emmy night. Fight for your life. Go down the red carpet in the limelight. Celebrate your director and agent that fucked your mama so hard she was Hayden Christensen. Use the dark side of the force to get in to your mama's pussy. Sandman. All right, thank you. I don't know why. Sometimes, yeah, I'll make you this deal. Every night I come out, I'll see if I start rapping good. And if I don't, like, just the other side of the deal is just let me stop. And I don't think that's going to be a hard... Yeah.
That sounds like it solves a lot of the problems with the rapping.
I don't hear anybody protesting. No, keep rapping after it turns out you're going to rap badly. Keep going. Push through it. Fake it till you make it. I think this is the easiest deal we've ever made.
Isn't it true, though, that I think it's axiomatic that when you win an Emmy, your rapping skills, like, dip for a while?
Did I win another Emmy? Do I have twice as many Emmys as I had before the Emmys? Yeah, no.
How many people got to keep the statue? Did you get one?
Jesus Christ, yes. It is fascinating though. It's like when you win one, like what your fantasy of what it would be like is sort of simultaneously everything about it is true and simultaneously sort of like it's so demystifying. I'm not sure what I mean by that, but it's sort of like you picture yourself going up and you hold this thing and you're like, holy shit, this happened, and it feels like a scratch-off ticket. It just sort of just is random. You just have this real weird relationship with, is this going to happen or not? And then you're walking into a fantasy, and then the really weird thing is that you're just sort of like directed off stage, and then there's just all this shit that happens, and none of it. It's like when you're on ecstasy or mushrooms or something, where like life is a joke, and like the whole system is geared around people that are going to feel that way. So it's very much like a slaughterhouse. It's like the opposite of a slaughterhouse. It's an immortality house. It's like they're because they know that they're working with like dazed narcissists who are like, moo, I won an Emmy, and you just follow Robot Chicken, and you just like. You just go down you're just sort of, and they'll corral you in certain areas, and like now you can eat a sandwich that you haven't had one in 4 hours, and you're just sort of like, yeah, I'm so hungry, and then someone's like, that's for press, and you're like, I don't care, I have an Emmy. But you're just sort of, you become this baby, because that, I think that is all of our fantasies, right? Like about that idea of getting an award. It really, I think what we all think, I mean, I'll use my I statements anytime you want, but I want to connect with you guys, and I just feel like that's the thing that you want to achieve, is that one brief weightless moment of like, so I'm okay no matter what I do, which is such an ironic feeling to have to win an award to feel. It makes no sense. It doesn't, because you're supposed to feel that when you wake up, and then like you're absolutely.
Which of the two Emmys that you have on your mantle now weighs the most? Like
they're both 6 pounds, Jeff, and I didn't look it up, and I don't care.
No.
I did not look into whether or not the shelf would be able to hold another one. I don't plan for this shit. I have no ambitions.
Do you feel like you might have to get a new mantle, because if you keep winning all these Emmys, you have to like you have to up your mantle game?
I'm all done, buddy. This one was a huge, like, I absolutely did not expect. I fully I was like, deserve? Sure. Expect? No.
That's a very relatable stance.
But
I deserve it? You better fucking believe I deserve it.
But everybody nominated deserves it, because that all represents all of this work. I was like, that's what I'm saying.
Who did you beat? Yes. Who are you up against on this one? Like Family Guy and shit, or?
South Park and The Simpsons and The Muppets. I don't remember. Look, I can't believe you gotcha'd me. I don't know who else was nominated. I didn't care.
Can we?
I didn't fucking care. Because I knew
you deserved it.
Because I knew I wasn't going to talk if I won, so I don't need to know there. I was I'm not.
Wait, what? So did Ryland get up and talk?
Yeah, we made like, who's going to talk? They tell you got to pick a person to talk.
Right.
So then like Justin and I are like the whole time we're like, who's going to talk? You should talk. No, you should talk. Oh, you should talk. And they're like let Jessica talk. That would be badass. You know, it's like but it's like, yeah, but it's like, who's going up? That was the more important thing. It was like, who's going up? Like because there's this, it's like they put this fear of God in you. Like, you got to get up here 30 seconds for your speech and stuff. And then you're sitting there through this show and you're like, there's like 20 people out here. Like, if they all get up and go up there, it turns out the answer is yes, it's all fine. Like path of least resistance. For a production thing, it's like, yeah, everybody get up there. It's an award for everybody. But we were just like, I'm just like sweating and going like, what do you do? Who's Justin said, I think it should just be me and you, and then so and so and so and so. And I was like, okay, Justin, but, and the whole show's going, I just want to clarify. Are you saying that and there's like Cody between us, like I'm like it's not just me in his ear. I'm like, are you saying? And the winner for best some other human being that you're doing this during is, are you saying if they call our name, and obviously the big asterisk here is we're not expecting to win, so we shouldn't be having this conversation, let alone behind probably the other nominees. I'm pretty sure Trey and Matt are sitting in front of us. I don't know. But if we do win, air quotes, are you saying that when we stand up, if anyone else stands up, should we look at them and go, And John, no, I'm not saying. And the winner for the second award, that's human beings that you'll never know. Okay, well, I don't want. And they're talking to other. Yes, we don't know. No one knows. There's no leadership. We don't know. We don't know who goes up. And I was like, and then I think Mike McMahon is like, who had the right answer. He's like, it's everyone in the catalog. It's everyone that's listed. It's like, so like in the program, it'll say. So those are the people that go up. It's like 11 people for Rick and Morty.
And they all get their own individual
Yes, those
trophy.
are the people that get statues. Yeah. They go up because they have like credit of some whatever kind on the episode. So all those people, we get herded like cattle into this back room and stuff. And then you fill out the thing. I talked about this, right? Like the weird thing is that you go into this back room and everyone is just like, you're looking at people who are, I was like, these are the only people for whom it's not an honor to be nominated have to be the people that just sit there and they just continually all day for 2 days for the Creative Arts Emmys. They're like just nonstop chain of people for them, it is like a slaughterhouse. They're like, but they also like they're like, congratulations. Like they have this look on their face, like a Disneyland employee. Like you told me, like you get fired if someone says you didn't smile, you know? Like I imagine that the pressure is on them, or that they come to the table with like, they actually wanted to be near that, because they have to think, they're just like, oh my God, congratulations. And you're like, yeah, but it's just like this like chain of people. It's just this assembly line, and you get handed a statue from a box, and it has nothing on it. My statue still has nothing on it because you fill out a form that goes to a place that makes the plates, and then the plate gets mailed to you. So and the form,
you got to like super glue it back on to the thing.
It has little screws on the back. I'm so glad we're getting to I feel like if there's one thing my podcast can do for people, is prepare you for your Emmy.
We're here to make you.
It has like a
Emmy
little band
prepared.
on it that you can. But the curious thing about it is that the form says, "What's your name? What's your address? What's the name of your show? What category did you win?" It's not like multiple choice. So I just keep thinking like, so if I just write like,
oh yeah,
like you can you just
so
write?
badass.
Can you just write Rick and Morty parentheses biggest dick?
Yeah,
You right. Hitler did nothing wrong. Like that's what 4chan would do. Like it's just like it just feel like you look and you go like, this is hackable. Like because I'm standing next to Justin, and Justin's I'm like, what's the name? Because the categories aren't easy to remember. I was like outstanding evidence of goodness by a thing on TV that was a cartoon. And what did you put? It's like best TV show that's a cartoon. And I'm like, well, that's not the same. I don't think either of them are right. Is the idea that they just put these things in a wood chipper and then some like gnome like goes, I know what these guys mean. They're high.
No, if you wrote best TV show, that would pass muster. Like,
no, they don't
know.
make
I
it.
don't
It's
know.
like the final chamber of like the Holy Grail, where you have to actually like pick it out, and you don't get one. Can we talk about the sandwiches? This is just okay. So I'm an outsider, come insider in this whole Hollywood thing, but there's this thing you encounter as a person in Hollywood, which is all these sandwiches that you can't eat. It's crazy. We went to Comic-Con and they're like, hey, you're going to be in this room doing all these interviews. It's going to be great. It's like a big party. Mike Tyson's there. You got all these sandwiches. You can't eat any of these sandwiches.
The sandwiches will just have this like, and it won't be like a big blinking sign.
No, it's the
embarrassing.
opposite.
It's a sign just big enough for you
If
to be
that.
halfway in your mouth, and then it says X-Files.
It says ham and cheese. It says like tomato and chicken and not for you.
Yeah. These are Gillian Anderson sandwiches.
It's so great because you can sit down and you can take sandwiches. And those are the two activities to do in those rooms. It's surprising that even in the Emmy back dungeons and stuff, it's still like you want a sandwich or you want an Emmy, but don't get cocky, buddy. These are fucking...
And I did say I was drunk and on vodka and Victory. And I did say to my publicist, who was politely saying, those are for press. And I said, here's a headline for you. Dan Harmon eats your fucking sandwich.
They love that stuff.
I run with it. You run with everything else. Fucking, that's a story I approve of. I was hungry. I'll tell you all the side. Make it a feature. Make it a puff piece or a fucking like, oh, come at me.
I drink
the sandwich eater.
I drink your milkshake.
Sorry.
You come over there and drink the press's milkshake.
I drank. Yeah, I ate your sandwich. Yeah, I'm sure they would have been fine with it.
Wait. So why were there segregated sandwiches?
That's the thing is, why do it in the first place other than to humiliate people? That's not how food is served. That's how food is served.
I think when it gets to the point where food is on a tray, I think that is an important rule. I think that we're getting to a Christ-like thing here where it's like maybe ownership, we don't have to take aim at the concept of ownership in general. Like, you're not allowed to you should make a sandwich and then not care who eats it. I think that person's like, I just made this. It's 3 a.m. I'm so hungry. It's halfway to my mouth. Like, okay, don't test me. But once sandwiches are mass produced, like, yeah, going like, you know what, you can't say that they're someone's.
Well, if you care that much, you don't protect it through norms. I'll tell you that.
You got to put it behind plexiglass.
Yeah, you need design work.
Yeah, you got to put enough effort. Your sandwiches are important. Pay a security guard to shoot people that eat your sandwiches.
Right. Or just increase the size of the sign.
Yeah. What was the thing that I was like, there was such a, I was like, yeah, put money in, I don't know. No, I can't get into that. That's too, I'm sorry, that got personal. Okay. But I'm like, oh yeah, if you really care about this shit, then you would express it through risking things. So I let that person have it. I'll tell you
Speaking of risking things, let's bring out Rob Schrab.
Oh, shit.
I hope we talk about you winning an Emmy every week. I can't wait till next week when we hear
Come on, this is
another
separate story
about you winning an Emmy. Like, that would be, oh man.
People want to
so
know about
great.
the statue
People
rituals.
want to know.
No, they do. This is like insider stuff. No one knows
they
this
do,
stuff.
Spencer. People want to know.
People want to know.
People want to know, Spencer. They want to know on a weekly basis. I'm
glad we could come on the show and agree.
It's a goddamn Emmy night. It's goddamn Emmy night.
It's Emmy night every night here, apparently. What was last week? Oh, there was Emmy night too.
They do them 2 weeks in a row. It's not my fault.
There was Emmy night too. Oh, you can't fault me because the last episode was Emmy night too. And now it's Emmy night. Why aren't you talking about Bill Hader?
I'm going to get around to that.
I'm not going.
I'm going to get around to my fellow Emmy winners. What about Dinklage? Let's hear it for the Dink. He won tonight.
Yeah, he did it.
All right, a lot of Dinklage haters in the crowd. A lot of silent Dinklage impression. People not ready to give it up for Dinklage, just out of hand. Like it was like, look, he can earn it.
Right, exactly.
I haven't watched the show. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to fall into that bullshit. Haven't seen it. I'll take a look. Now that it won an Emmy, that's what I do. I did it with Nurse Jackie. I'm doing it with Game of Thrones. Well, let me know how you think he did. He's fucking Peter Dinklage, you horrible Grinches. I thought that was the one guy I could say that would get you people, my fans. Aren't you basically emotional Dinklages? Yeah. Isn't that a description of my audience?
Episode title?
Emotional Dinklages.
I'm excited for him. I don't know. Did he win one? I don't know if did
Dinklage. He won best TV.
Whoa.
He's got a great one. Did you ever see it?
Oh my God! It's like it's like 80 inches.
80 inches.
Did I say that I wanted to thank you guys for showing up on?
How do you spell Dinklage?
Emmy night.
Yeah, on Emmy night.
D-I-N. This is bad.